Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, definitely subscribe down below. My name is Ronke and today I'm going to be doing a review on the new Fenty Beauty Moroccan Spice palette. So let us just jump into this beautiful palette. It has this plastic packaging which I really like. Now these shades are beautiful. What I like is that they're actually sectioned off into different eyeshadow looks. I don't know if you can tell, but 4 squares each one is basically another eyeshadow look, all swatched on my hand. But let's just be honest, these swatches, they're nice, but with the eyeshadow base they could be nicer. So these swatches are without the eyeshadow base. The second product that they released is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter eyeshadow base. It looks almost exactly like a miniature version of their primer. That's number one. And it has like a nice doe, it's not even a doe, it's like a flat applicator. So I just want to show you guys what the eyeshadow looks with and without the eyeshadow base and what the essence of the eyeshadow base really is. So as you can see, I'm swatching on regular skin and on the eyeshadow base. You can already tell that's a little bit stickier putting the eyeshadow on the eyeshadow base than it was just putting it on my regular hand. But this is really where eyeshadow bases come into play. If you can tell, when I take off the eyeshadow base, I have to really scrub it off. They came out with 2 brushes, a flat brush, a 200 brush, and they also came out with a 210 brush. This brush is really good for packing your eyeshadow and just making sure it sets in place, and this brush is better for blending. So there's different uses for the different brushes. Then the last but not least product they released is Fly Liner in Cause I'm Black. Now this liner is really nice. I love the way you can hold it like a pencil, and one thing I've actually noticed about it firsthand is that it takes a while to come off and it's really black. I'm rubbing this as hard as I can, and as you can see, it's not coming out. So let's go into the tutorial and show you guys how I actually use these products on my face. So I am at the point of eyeshadow. I left a little bit of powder under my eyes because I want to catch all the fallout. I prefer doing my face before I do my eyes just because I like it that way. I've been doing it that way for a while, but it doesn't really matter. I actually tried this out before, as I said, and it is pretty cool. I don't usually use eyeshadow bases. I actually usually use concealer. So we'll see if this converts me to being an eyeshadow base user. My skin on my lid is completely free. I did not add any concealer. I didn't add anything because I've noticed with eyeshadow bases, your eye has to be just normal with no oils on it if possible. I actually think you are not supposed to use this much. I don't know why I'm using this much, honestly. Shadow primers, I like to use a dense brush to blend. So I'm just going to use this dense brush to just pat in the eyeshadow base. It doesn't give your eye that much of a tint, but it smells exactly like the face primer. Yeah, it smells almost exactly like the face primer. Here's the camera. Hello? Thanks. Each one, they're broken down into 4. So they're broken down into 4 types of eyeshadow look. You have your cool eyeshadow look at this end, and then you have your warm eyeshadow look at this end. I had a poll on my Instagram asking you guys what color I should use, and you guys said I needed to use this blue, so I'm definitely going to be using this blue today. I'm going to start off with the color Come and Get It, which is a very nice transition color. Eyeshadow base already, I can tell, is really picking up the color of the shadow. I wish I had like put the eyeshadow base a little more towards my brow bone, because now it's like picking up the shadow. I don't know. So it's wow. Usually eyeshadows don't show up this much on me, but wow, really is, it's doing something, man. That's, sorry, I was a little shook. I actually haven't used this eyeshadow base since I got it at the pop-up shop. So yeah, it's very wow to me because I usually don't even use eyeshadow bases. So yeah. This color, when I first tried it, it looks so soft, but with the eyeshadow base, it's really coming through, like really coming through. Wow. Okay. It's really, really coming through. And I know everybody wanted a matte palette from Fenty, so here it is. The Galaxy palette was mostly shimmers and everybody was kind of like, what's going on? But don't worry, they had it cooking. They had it cooking. They knew what they was doing. So this eyeshadow went on way redder than I thought it was going to. I thought it was going to be a soft transition color. When I used it before, it was a soft transition color, but I still love it. So, so I'm going to go with Saffron. Saffron, yes. Saffron was one of the colors that I really wanted to use when I saw the palette. I was like, wow, 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 that orange. What I like is that you can really go from day to night. You can go from, oh my God, this eyeshadow primer. Because I've used this palette before without the primer, I know what I'm talking about. So when I used the palette at the pop-up shop, I already had concealer on my lids. And the thing is, it blended, but it blended in and it was very soft. So if you want like a more of a softer look, you don't use the eye primer, but who wants a softer look for eyeshadow? Why would you even want a softer look for eyeshadow? I don't get it. Blend that into my crease with their brush. This brush is nice and small, so it's really fitting into my crease area. If something is not good, it's just easy to know. And truthfully, when people come to my channel and watch my reviews, you'll be able to tell when I don't like something. So I always really love Fenty products because they usually come out with things that are fun, you know, fun, creative, you know, they're always having different themes for different things. Their products are great depending on like what you like. If you're like a minimal girl, they have stuff for you. If you're like a it's just amazing. I'm sorry, like this. Like even with the eyeshadow base, I can't even believe how nice the shadows are going on. It is a little tacky, so you have to work very quickly. Especially if you're a beginner, you might have to blend a little bit more because it dries pretty quickly. But the way that the eyeshadows are going on and the kind of pigmentation that is coming from somebody who has used this palette without the eyeshadow primer there's definitely a huge difference. Now I'm gonna deepen it in a little bit with, okay, this is Saffron Quicksand. Is that, nope, Saffron Desert Baked Hennessy, Saffron Desert Baked Saffron Quicksand. No, it's the Twinkle Fez Up. Oh my God, y'all, what? Yeah, Fez Up. So I'm gonna go in with the color Fez Up, which is looking like it would be a perfect deepening color. You know how like colors go together and you layer them and then it gives you like a depth effect? It just looks like it'll be one of those nice depth colors. So I'm going to go right under the Saffron. You know how like sometimes you see people blending eyeshadows and they blend so many eyeshadow colors, and then you're like, dang, I don't know what eyeshadow colors to use. They already have put it in there for you. So they have the transition color, they have the color that you put after, and then they have all those deepening, darkening colors that you can use to just create like a really nice eye. So I feel like leaving this bare because it already looks very nice, but you guys know I have to use that blue. That blue is calling my name. And I'm using Fix Plus and wetting the brush. This Evil Genie, I don't even have to look at the back because I already know that color. I'm using their 200 eyeshadow brush, Fenty Beauty 200 eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to start from the middle and pack that on. Yes. So I'm basically just packing it onto my lid, but then kind of blending it upwards too. It's a very pretty blue. Oh my gosh. The fallout onto my actual like under eye is very minimal. Yeah, it's a very minimal fallout. And I've packed pretty much a lot of this shadow on. So I'm already very impressed by that. Usually when I pack on eyeshadow like this, there's so much more fallout. But eye primer on my lower lash line just because I'm worried that it's not going to be as pigmented on my lower lash line. So I'm going to put it on my lower lash. Let me first, let me not get myself in trouble here. Leave that on. I know it looks very weird right now, but my nose contour was doing too much. I don't know what the heck happened. Anyway, so I'm going to take the primer and then put it underneath my lash line. The next color I'm going to use is, okay, Evil Genie. Suck It To Me. Yes. So that's a nice dark blue. And I'm going to use that on the outer corners of my eye to just blend in that blue. I'm going to just wing out that Suck It To Me. So I'm going to wing it out a little bit. My second favorite part is liner. And I'm going to be using Fenty Beauty Fly Liner. So exciting. We have liner now. So it has like a little shaker thing. I've actually used it already. It's really nice. I like the way it feels like a pencil. So I'm just going to use that. Because I'm using it on top of eyeshadow, you want to make sure that you go over it a couple of times so that the black really stands out. Yes. Fly liner. So the shade of fly liner is in Cause I'm Black. Honestly, really tempted to use Candy Venom, but I need to chill. So my take on these products, what do I think? All right. Moroccan Spice palette is a move. Definitely these blues and the neutrals, it's a perfect palette, perfect neutrals, perfect blues. It really depends on what you like, you know? The eyeshadow base is necessary, especially if you want to get these eyeshadows, because that eyeshadow base definitely took my eyeshadow from point A to point Z, and I really do think it's worth it. Try it on, swatch it when you go to get it in Sephora or Ulta. These products have now launched, and yeah, you can actually now get them. Brushes are always optional. It's up to you guys what you guys want to do. Did I love this collection? I definitely did. The fly liner, I love how easy it was. It was very easy. I could like hold it. It's like a pencil. And yeah, so what do you guys think about these products? Have you tried them? What were your wow, can't even talk. What were your thoughts about the Moroccan Spice collection? I really want to know down below. So let's carry on the conversation. It's not just me on this channel, it's also you guys. So talk to me. How do you feel about the Moroccan Spice palette? How do you feel about the primer? If you've tried it, let me know. If you went to the pop-up shop, let me know too. I think there's actually another pop-up shop in London. So if you're in London, there are a couple of Fenty Beauty pop-up shops popping up around you. I was fortunate to go to the one in New York and it was lit. And yeah, so that's really all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you give it a thumbs up and you'd, you know, subscribe to my channel, you know, in some way. It'd be great, you know. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. Okay, bye, be blessed, be loved, be hugging you through the YouTube. Bye guys. Okay, you're just doing too much, okay? You're you're still there. The video is ended though. You're not even in focus. Bye.